I worked for David Frizzell back in 1989, I think it was. We used to do it. Of course, Lefty was David's brother, and we'd come out and do I don't know, 20, 30 minutes, maybe 15 of Lefty, and you got the money, I got the time, and all that stuff, and that's the way love goes. Because Lefty was the co-writer on that song, and he had a version of it, and then the story I was told, him and Merle was hanging out in Nashville, I believe it was, doing something, probably drinking, partying, having a good time. And I guess Lefty sang that song for him, said, "Merle, you need to cut that so you can make me some money." And it was a big song for Merle, and it won him a Grammy, and made Lefty a lot of money too. So they were both happy. So it's hard to beat Merle, and of course Lefty Frizzell was Merle's hero, too. So Merle really loved Lefty. If you'll look up online, do a little research, you'll find out how much Lefty was involved in Merle's career. Songwriters don't write like that today. Of course, it's a new world, it's a whole different ball game, I know. But man, back then they told stories, and it was just great. Great guitar players, and the bands were killer, and nothing sounded the same. They wasn't worried about, is this song recorded at a certain tempo for radio? Back then they just cut really good music. And I miss that stuff, man. I really, really do. I miss old Hag. He was my favorite. I'm not sure what key Merle did all those songs in. I'm just randomly just kind of picking. Because I'm a kind of Merle Haggard kind of nut, and that kind of music. But I love all that stuff. And I was not just a country fan. I mean, Skinner, I was a big fan of Skinner. Steve Gaines, Ed King. I love those guys playing. We've talked about this before on here, but they're again, even in the rock, in the rock world and country world, and it's just not the same kind of music, and I understand, that times change and and all that stuff, but there's no Willie Nelsons anymore. There's no Lefty Frizzells and Merle Haggards and Chris Christopherson, the guy we just lost, one of my all-time favorite songwriters. Him and Dean Dillon, of course. Dean Dillon's still with us, thank God, but those guys just wrote country classics. I mean, just great songs. I mean, I think Dean Dillon probably had just about every hit George Strait ever had out there on the country radio. He had a lot of them, I mean, The Chair, all that stuff, was Dillon stuff for George, An Empty Glass, I get a lot of questions. That song, Dean Dillon and Gary Stewart wrote that song. Of course, Gary Stewart had a hit on it back in the 70s. Stoney LaRue redid it, and he had a hit in Texas on it, I believe. And then we do it all the time, and I love singing that song. People seem to like it, But anyway, I hope you guys are doing good. Been missing picking, y'all. That was a little sloppy. A little out of shape, I guess. If you haven't subscribed to me, give me a thumbs up, man. I'd appreciate it. And subscribe to me is what I'm trying to say. See, I've been off the internet, so I can't remember half my crap anymore. But anyway, y'all make sure and subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. I sure appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down if you like it. You don't like this video. Y'all keep playing it and turn it up and play loud, baby. And I'll talk to you soon. Hopefully I'll be doing a lot more videos like I used to do. Y'all have a great one. Later on.